And hey folks, everything new under the sun. I said I would give some updates here if I saw any other news on it. Now, Amir Sephardi, he is the guy of Breaking Israel. Sorry, not Breaking Israel News, Behold Israel. And on his Facebook page, he did a Facebook Live about 5 hours ago. As of the time I'm uploading this video, basically, he went through some extra detail. So check that out and subscribe or follow Behold Israel. And he said it had some interesting information about that. That Israel was basically tracking this drone. They thought it was a U.S. drone for a while there. They tracked it and realized it wasn't, and then shot it down. And they chose to send an Apache helicopter after it. But this is a DEBKA file. This is an intelligence website, an intelligence resource that you can actually subscribe to. I think you have to pay for it to get their in-depth reviews of what's going on. And this has kind of the latest information, or it's one source of latest information as it relates to what happened today, Saturday, in Israel. I think it's Sunday in Israel now. But this article here: Iran will open the gates of hell for Israel and attack American bases. This is a direct threat. You can see the date there, February 10th. 3:38, that would be local time. Actually, that'd probably be U.S. I don't know what that might be Eastern time, actually, as of the date of that article, not Israel time necessarily. Being that DEBKA file is I think it's a U.S. based website. But Revolutionary Guards chief warned Iran would open the gates of hell over the Zionist regime and had the military power to destroy all American bases in the region. That's a significant threat on the United States. These threats from Brigadier General Hossein Salami were Tehran's first response to the downing by Israel of an Iranian drone, which intruded on its airspace. So this would be before, I guess, they took out the F-16I. So Saturday morning, the foreign ministry in Tehran said Israel lied about the intrusion and its claims were ridiculous. Turning to the Americans, he said it would be better for them to leave the region before their defeat. And we know something does take out the United States before the Gog-Magog war in Ezekiel 38. And so we know they're out of the picture at this point in time. So it's interesting that these things are occurring right now as they are. And there's a couple other articles on this one. The Syrian-Iranian command strong response henceforth to Israeli acts. Moscow implies Israel air offensive hit Iranian-Syrian Hezbollah target. So lots of interesting news there coming out. And I'll probably cover this more a little bit later. But DEBKA file, go to debka.com, DEBKA.com. You can find the latest information there. So a significant threat, significant rhetoric coming out of Iran about the stuff happening in Syria there. And again, they're threatening U.S. like American bases in the region. We know for Gog-Magog, the U.S. is not really there. So what happens to the U.S. between now, literally now, 2018, February 10th, 2018, and when Gog-Magog happens, which effectively Iran is threatening to happen today, February 10th, 2018. What happens between then and now? You can see how imminent this stuff is, and how fast could the U.S. be taken out of world stage. Well, if you had an economic collapse, that would take them out of power very quickly, and basically lead up to Gog-Magog very, very quickly. Iran is effectively threatening such an attack, something that would look like a Gog-Magog attack today, February 10th. So this is significant news. I'll try and follow up on it and provide more information on it as we go. But this is imminent. This is a significant threat. And this tells us how soon a possibly American economic collapse or worldwide economic collapse could occur if the fact is that Gog-Magog happens and the U.S. is somehow taken out of world power, superpower status, because basically they're not doing anything to help Israel at that point in time. Maybe they are still a superpower status, but they choose not to support Israel in that time, and that would be the other side of the coin, which most people would consider inconceivable, but it's certainly a possibility. So I'll link to the site here. You can check it out. But huge events happening in the Middle East, in Israel right now.